problems you've had in terms of security and your various arguments with the Indian government and a number of governments in the Middle East, is that anywhere near being sorted out?
Sorry, Rory, that's just not fair, Rory.
And we're really up on time. Is there one more question you want to ask?
Because first of all, it's not we have no security problems. We've got the most secure
why is that
platform.
not a fair question to ask?
Well, because you said, you implied that we have a security problem. We don't have a security problem.
Well, you have an issue, have a controversy.
No, we don't. We've just been singled out, right? Because we're so successful around the world. It's an iconic product. It's used by business, it's used by leaders, it's used by celebrities, it's used by consumers, it's used by teenagers. I mean, we just singled out, that just because of our success.
But is that being sorted out now? You're confident that that issue is being dealt with?
We're dealing with a lot of issues, and I think that we're doing our best to deal with the kind of expectations that we're under.
And you're confident that we've got a lot of listeners and viewers in the Middle East and in India. You can confidently tell them they're going to have no problems with being able to use their BlackBerries, and you being able to give them assurance that everything they do is secure.
That's over.
Rory,
The interview's over.
We're up on time.
Please, you can't use that, Rory. That's just not fair. That's not fair.
Well,
sorry, it's
I hear
not
what
fair.
you're saying,
We've
but
dealt with this. Come on, this is a national security issue. Turn that off.
You can't use that? Here we see the CEO of RIM, Mike Lazaridis, telling a BBC reporter what he can and cannot ask. He goes on to explain that the issue the reporter raised is not an issue at all, but then explains that he will not answer it because it involves a national security issue. So which is it, Mr. Lazaridis? And finally, when he doesn't get his way, he ends the interview and tells the reporter he, quote, can't use this video. The lesson: remember that every issue is on the table, and you cannot call foul and expect the reporter to obey. There are credible ways to explain when there are details you cannot divulge. Then communicate action and bridge to a message. Telling a reporter he can't use video only encourages him to do so. YouTube views are at 22,000 and counting. I'm sure that's not the result Mr. Lazaridis wanted.